Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Red Potion's channel, the tips, tricks, and anything you might need to know about art, writing, and video games. So this is going to be the first episode of the art tutorial side of my channel. And I was thinking about where could I start with the actual art tutorials on how to draw people, and the artist's mannequin popped up in my head. So this is something that will help you. It won't help you in the more advanced stages on how to uh, create the details of the people that you might want to draw. But aside from drawing people in real life and practicing with how they're sitting or standing or walking or whatever, if you don't want to go out in public and watch people and try to draw them and stuff like that, this is probably the second best thing. Um, from my experience, it's one of two things aside from the mannequin itself. I go to the internet and I look up pictures of sitting poses, standing poses of different things. Um, that are people are doing and stuff like that. And you can even do this when you get into this a little bit. You can even do this with like other people's drawings and stuff like that. You try to copy the pose that they have the character in. But if you don't want to go and look up a bunch of stuff, or you don't want to go out into public and be sitting there trying to draw people as they're sitting or standing or walking by or whatever, this is the next best thing, because this mannequin, you can put him in whatever poses you want to, and then you just try to copy uh, how the pose is set up according to how the mannequin looks. Like literally just try putting the mannequin in a pose and just drawing what you see. Don't try to turn it into anything. Just practice what you're seeing off of the mannequin. And then later on, you can go into more detail on what exactly you need to do with making it more detailed. And eventually, you'll get quicker, you'll get faster at doing this. And this will help you when first starting out. And then eventually you'll get to a point where you won't even need the mannequin. You'll just remember, you see something in a pose, then you're just going to start drawing that pose, that person, starting with the circles and ovals and different shapes that you saw in the mannequin, and applying it to that before you get into the details of what you're seeing. And it'll make it easier and faster for you to be able to do that. Because if you try to go one piece at a time, it's going to be more and more difficult unless you've been doing it for a few years. Because eventually you'll get to a point where you'll be so good at it that you can draw the head first, then the neck, then the torso, so on and so forth. You can draw it in bits and pieces. But the easier and faster way is to draw the mannequin inside the image that you are trying to draw first. So then you have all the proper dimensions of that total picture, and then you can start filling in the details of what you're seeing. And so that you can get to a point where you literally sit down, you are drawing something, and you just fill out the ovals of the mannequin, the circles that you see within the mannequin, and you will just draw them by heart. You won't have to think about it anymore. You see a person, like I am, I'm sitting right now. You look at me, you draw the circle of my face, you fill in the details later. And you'll eventually get to a point where you won't even have to think about it anymore. You know what type of circle you will need to draw to start out, what type of mannequin pose you need to draw to start, and make sure that everything is going to be where it needs to be. And that's the most important thing with the entire idea of the mannequin, is to get to a point where you're literally drawing a circle only to make sure that everything gets put where it's supposed to be. Because if you start drawing a person's eyes, just their eyes, and then you try to add the nose, then you try to add the lips, then you try to add the jawline to all of those and make it look right, it's going to take you much longer, and it's going to be much harder for you to do that. So drawing the outline, the starting point, the mannequin point of that drawing is going to make it look better. Everything is going to look like it's in the right place. You don't have to try and guess half the time where things need to be, and you don't have to worry about it because you already have the starting point guiding you to the end of the drawing. So that's the whole concept of the mannequin. I highly recommend that you go out and buy one of these if you're just starting out and you want to start drawing people. This is something that will really, really help you out. So I hope this helps you guys out. I hope this was informative. But that's what I would recommend if you're not going to go out and watch people and try to draw them. This is the next best thing. And even so, like if you go out and you're watching people and stuff, you're kind of gonna want to have some understanding of how to create a starting point. And that will probably be the next video that I do, is explaining the starting point of a picture. And so that'll probably be the next video, but I'm just curious how you guys interpret this and what you guys think about this. And so please, like, like, comment, and share and subscribe. I want your guys' info on, is this even a good idea? Is this something that you guys would want me to do? Showing you guys how to properly draw people in the starting point of what I was just explaining, and the details, how to draw better eyes, how to draw better hair, how to draw and fill in the shadows on your character that you're drawing, how to draw noses, mouths, hands, feet, legs, arms, everything. How to and I'll break them down. I'll do like one piece at a time. I'll show you guys how to fill the stuff in, and I'll do it in episodes on this channel. And so I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think about this, and if I should go ahead and show you guys some tutorials on how to draw, whether it be understanding how to draw better, or just where to begin with it all. And yeah, so let me know. I would really appreciate the feedback, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, later.